so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
What's going on YouTube? This is Necrostevo and you're watching one of my narrated Wi-Fi battle videos. Hope you all have had a good week. It's been very hectic for me, but it's 3 a.m. I don't sleep very often, so I figure why not make a battle video? I have 2 battle videos saved up. I'm gonna enjoy this one, because this was actually a pretty good battle between myself and TrainerConnor. We were using NU Pokemon, and I have a bunch of Pokemon that I've bred recently. I haven't been battling too much just because of time constraints, but when I am out and about and I have 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, I get to breed a good bit, because there are still a few Pokemon I want to breed before X and Y come out. So I got a chance to breed a Bastidodon, and I was trying out Metal Burst, and here I barely miss out on the KO on a Samurott after Metal Bursting that Surf back at him, which sucks because now he's in Torrent range. I figure he's just going to go for another Surf, and I really wanted an opportunity to get my rocks up at some point. So I decided to save Bastidodon and go out into Pixel the Porygon. Now, Porygon actually takes that Torrent boosted Stab Surf pretty well. It does not do half. And just in case he wanted to switch on into something, they're expecting the Thunderbolt, aka his Electabuzz. I went for Ice Beam. And here he goes for Protect. I really should have seen that coming and used Recover. Then I could have switched back out into Bastidodon for Death Fodder, but hindsight is 20/20, as they say. And unfortunately, Pixel the Porygon is going to go down. I really enjoy using Pixel. He's even fun to use in UU and OU. Just people don't really know what to expect from him, which is pretty funny to me. Now here I expected his Electabuzz to come in on expected Thunderbolt or Discharge or Volt Switch, and so I went for Super Fang, but he goes out into Golurk, which actually walls this Pachirisu set. I have Toxic, but Golurk so often carries Substitute that it's not really worth it. He's carrying Quick Gem, which definitely threw me for a loop there. He manages to outspeed and hit me with a Shadow Punch, which means he was expecting my switch into my Scyther. That's why he didn't go for Earthquake. And expecting him to not want to overpredict, I'm going to go on in the Scyther this turn. And this is my Taki the Scyther, which is an Eviolite max HP, max speed set. It's designed to get a lot of boost with Swords Dance and then Sweep with just the speed. And I knew he probably had Ice Punch, so I'm going to Roost to get that HP back while he's taking extra Toxic damage. I wanted to make sure he was in a range where I could take him out with an Aerial Ace. And he actually gets another Quick Claw activation, which doesn't help him out right there because I was not going to Roost that turn. That turn I figured I can live an Ice Punch, I can live a Shadow Punch, and Earthquake won't work, so I can just get Swords Dance off. And here I'm just hoping that he doesn't get the Quick Claw again, and he doesn't, so I'm able to take out Golurk. I have a +2 Scyther on my side of the field. I was feeling pretty confident. And I have Bug Bite, but I don't get a chance to use it because he goes out in Electabuzz and it's Scarfed, and I was like facepalm at the battle because the way he brought it out, I should have known that it was Scarfed. But at the same time, I also thought I could live a Thunderbolt if he were Scarfed because I'm pretty bulky for Scyther, Eviolite, and max HP investment. But knowing that he is stuck onto Thunder, going on a Vesuvius, my camera up, gonna hit him with a Specs Eruption, and even Eviolite Girder is not going to be able to take a Specs Eruption. I've been consistently surprised the power at that Camerupt has. Its only downfall really is its typing and its speed, and the speed really isn't too big of a deal, as you guys saw right there if you switch around appropriately. Surprisingly, Bastidodon takes a critical hit Facade from Zangoose. I guess that's that quad resistance, which is good for me. I kind of wish that I didn't get critical hit, because the only reason I sent in Bastidodon for Death Fodder there was it maybe try to set up rocks and also to stall out some more turns on his poison. And so that means he would have taken 3 hits to kill me instead of 2, so I probably could have gotten my rocks up. But not a big deal. Since I Super Fanged the last turn, I figured that maybe he'd switch out this turn. I don't know. I really should have just stayed in there and let him KO my Pachirisu, because Pachirisu is not that much use against his remaining Pokemon. I was surprised that I outsped the Zangoose. I have a weird Pachirisu set. But that's okay. I can go back on into Pachirisu now. go for a Super Fang. I need Pachirisu to die. I don't want my my Choice Banded Hypno to take any extra damage if he doesn't have to, because I'm going to need him against both the Electabuzz and against my TrainerConnor's Vileplume. So that's why I needed Pachirisu to die, whereas it's not very useful against either of those, and I have to lock myself into a move, so I didn't want to get locked into something that I didn't need there. Now here, you guys probably haven't seen Choice Banded Zoltar very often. This is a defensive Vileplume. I do get the flinch. Had Stealth Rocks been up, that would have been a KO, which is why it was so vital that I got up the Stealth Rocks earlier in the match. But I missed out on getting those up. I calc that because Vileplume is one of the more common defensive walls in NU. And he is able to outspeed, of course, because of Scarf, but Hypno's natural bulk, especially his special defense, is so nice that that's a 3-hit KO. And I'm just going to be able to hit him with a Zen Headbutt. And guess who's really frail? That's Electabuzz. I get a critical hit. I don't know if that mattered or not. Even if it did matter, he needed to not only hit the next 2 Thunderbolts, but he would have needed probably either that or get a max damage on one or a crit. So I don't know. I got to use some Pokemon. I think the only Pokemon there that I had used before are Pachirisu, Volgaris, and Pixel the Porygon. But definitely shoutouts to Mugi, I think it's 2122 on Twitter, for breeding me a Careful Shieldon, and then I just, traded Pokemon are easier to level up, so it was a snap to level it up to level 100, because wall Pokemon are very annoying to level up. But, yeah, it was a fun match. I'll be sure to link TrainerConnor's side of the battle at the description box, so go check his side out and see what he was thinking when he was making some of his plays. And I will do my best to make sure I have at least an upload next week. It is super hard to keep my upload schedule, but if nothing else, I'm trying to get an upload a week for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the content still. I am pretty excited about the new X and Y announcements. I was so excited to hear about them that I went out and pre-ordered the Pokemon 3DS XL. Now, whether or not I'll actually be able to pay that off is a different question, but I wanted to at least see if I could do it. So we'll see how that goes. And in the meantime, I hope you'll have a great weekend whenever you are watching this, and if you're not, then have a great week. I'll talk to you all later. Bye now.